I came to Korea properly to live only 5 months ago, but I've been coming here for 3 years. And also I've been following Korean music for many, many years. So I like Miss A and Big Bang. They're my two favorite groups. From outside, before you come, it feels like a tough country to get to know because it's not like Hong Kong or Singapore. But when you come here, it's a very welcoming city, extremely different to what I expected. Very warm, welcoming people. The culture is quite dynamic. So I think it's underestimated how wonderful it is. But when you come here, you can really feel it straight away. Yeah, it is. So Korea is my 13th country that I've lived in. And each country has its own cultural dynamics. But one thing that really resonates with Korea is I go running a lot, and I go running in Namsan Park. And I find that if I smile when I run, everyone smiles back. But if I don't smile, then people don't smile back as well. So I find that it's important culturally here, that it's important if you're a foreigner to engage, and then people will engage back. That's what I'm finding so far. So much choice. There's so much choice, and I haven't begun in only 5 months to really discover everything. But I've been everywhere, from the south of the river in Gangnam area to Itaewon, to this area near the palace. It's beautiful. One thing that I love doing is I love walking and jogging, and so you can see the city is very easy to get around. You can go by taxi, by metro, or walk, or bicycle as well. So there's a lot of choice. ANZ has been in Korea for 40 years, 40, and we're the only real Australian bank amongst the top Australian banks to be in Korea. And also we have a big business across all of Asia, from Singapore, Hong Kong, China. So Korea is a very important market because there's a lot of Korean companies looking to invest also outside Korea, into Australia, into Vietnam, Indonesia, and they need a partner, a bank they can trust, a bank that understands Asia, that also understands Korea. So it's a real honor for me to be here, to lead the team and make sure that we add real value to the customers we're looking after. It's critical, and also it's a modern society now. So I think the value of the Korean is increasing all the time, but more on the intellectual rather than just labor. So I think Korea is going through transition as well, with the steel industry, shipbuilding, its challenges. But there's also a lot of great creativity, whether it's in TV, whether it's in drama, whether it's in textiles, whether it's in design, whether it's in fintech, for the banking as well, that's changing very quickly. Kakao Pay, these great companies, So I think that I'm very excited about the next few years for Korea, but there'll be some transition. I think like anything, the society has to keep evolving. I have to say the speed, when I arrived, the speed of getting everything set up was very fast, extremely fast, very efficient, very friendly. So whether it's setting up the Wi-Fi, the cable, or the mobile phone, or getting a car driving license, all of that, it was just so quick. It's extremely fast, so I'm very grateful. I think partly because of my position, but also I think the system here is very, very efficient. So I think every country has its own beauty, but one thing about Seoul was the speed was extremely fast. It's a big city though, so I still have a lot more to discover about the whole city. So I was in Australia recently, and I met some of ANZ, our bank's clients, who are interested in Korea. And so my first advice is, did you visit? And many of them have not visited, but they want to visit. So the first step, I think, for any investors, you have to visit, because it will blow you away. Even in winter, it's a beautiful city to visit. And then the next part is to think about what model do you want to do. Do you want to just set up a shop here, or an office here, or a factory here? Is it to serve Korean consumer, or is it to export? Because there's many good export programs, the K-Shore or Keksum support. And so I think you have to be clear on the model. And then do you need a partner, or do you want to be by yourself? And both models can work. It's just up to the foreign investor to be a bit clear. But the first step has to be, you have to visit. It's a beautiful city. And then develop your plan.